Hey, it's Tuesday, and it's time for Tuesday Tips, Tuesday Tips, Tuesday Tips. Hey, Coach D here coming to you, bringing you some energy and love on the most least loved day of the week, Tuesday. We know it gets no love, and that's what I'm bringing to you today. So today, the tip for today is going to be part two of last week's tips on detox. Wasn't able to cover a lot of information, but today I want to bring you something that's going to help you, guide you through your own detox program, if that is what you're doing on your own, but giving you some tips on how to be successful in starting the protocol. Now, I can't, of course, speak to every protocol because I don't know what you're doing, but here, if you apply these tips, you at least have some level of a higher level of success, right? And that is the goal. So tip number one is to declutter. Prior to setting up your detox, you want to create a space for something new. Decluttering your cabinet, decluttering your refrigerator, removing all those toxic temptations. Clean out your refrigerator, get all those chips and all those junk foods out. So if that's the case and you don't want to give it away, throw it away, you're going to eat it, well, then you want to go in. That goes into my second tip, which is to schedule your detox. You want to schedule your detox because you want to be able to remove all your toxic temptations. So if you're going to start a detox, you want to schedule it in a time that's convenient. You're not traveling. You don't have functions and gatherings and things that you have to go to where you're going to be tempted to break your detox. So schedule it at a time where you can focus on yourself. You're not on the go, and you can really give your time in your body that space to focus on it and heal, or whatever the protocol that you're doing your detox for. So know what your intention is. Set your intention in the beginning. Know what you're going into the detox for, so that you know that you can gauge if it's successful based on the end result in your intention from the beginning. All right, the next one is to shop for everything that you need for your detox prior to. Don't try to start the day of, I'm starting today but I still need to go run and get some things. Don't do that. Go ahead and if you've scheduled it, you know that the weekend prior or when you should be getting everything in order, so that day one out the gate you have everything you need. Okay, the next step, very, very important. Do not start your detox dehydrated. Do not start your detox dehydrated. If you are already dehydrated and you're not getting in enough water and you want to start taking on a detox program, you're going to create a very unpleasant experience for your detox. What you want to do, again, back to that scheduling, the week prior to you starting your detox, you want to start slowly increasing your water intake. If you're not drinking anything, you want to start getting that water in, and you want to, by the time you arrive to your detox, be hydrated enough that you're not severely dehydrated or thirsty constantly. So make sure your hydration levels are there. The average is half your body weight in ounces, or take your body weight and multiply it by 6.7. These are different ways to get what you should have as far as water is concerned, and start working towards that. And even if you're halfway there, you're safe for starting your detox, but continually increasing throughout your detox, because water is so key in an effective detox that's not going to have you feeling blah, more headachy, more nauseous, because as those toxics build up and they're being released in the system, just like in a toilet, how the toilet rises with water and then flushes efficiently, that's the same thing. You want that water to help flush and get those toxins out quickly out of the body, and that is done through a sufficient water intake. Okay, so slowly increasing your water. And the next tip is to open up the channel. Okay, so like with rush hour, the cars, you're in a traffic jam. Imagine that you're trying to start from getting from the beach to Orange Park during rush hour traffic, during 5 o'clock traffic. You know how successful that's going to be. Like, really not. Well, The same thing with your body. You need to clear out the channel. I recommend, and what I use in my practice is coffee enemas. Coffee enemas, a detox tea, some type of a laxative tea that kind of opens up the channel prior to starting your detox. Because if you don't, those toxins are going to be released and there's going to be a traffic jam and they're just going to sit where they are. And that's where you're going to get nauseous, again, more headachy, and then it's going to take the alternative route when the other channel is blocked. So vomiting will be an issue with your detox if the channel is not clear. So if you've experienced that before, it's probably because you had a traffic jam and it couldn't get out the preferred route, so it went the alternate route. So keep that in mind. Keep things unblocked prior to starting your detox. Next tip is to add apple juice. There's a chemical in apple juice, fresh press or fresh organic apple juice, not the stuff with the sweetener, not the stuff that's colored brown, but fresh organic apple juice. There's the chemical in that absorbic acid. That chemical is very effective in helping softening the liver bile ducts. So that softens it in such a way where it will help to efficiently help you to detox through the liver. And the next tip is to get your rest. Honor your body. Again, scheduling it in such a way, either you're going to take the time off or do it on the weekend. But if you're going to do it on the weekend, I would suggest starting maybe on a Thursday or a Friday, because day 3, day 4 usually is the worst on the detox. So you want to be in a place that you can actually rest come day 3, day 4. Because that's usually when you're going to feel the worst. You're going to start feeling the flu symptoms, the body aches, the just tiredness. You may even get a little feverish because the body is it's releasing toxins. So don't freak out. It's just an indication that the detox is actually working. Trust the process, but stay aware and stay in tune with your body, because if something doesn't feel right, then you want to stay aware and bring attention to that and consult a professional if you feel like something isn't right. Trust the process, but also trust your body and listen. And the last tip, imagine the results. Imagine your end results. So when you know what you're going into it for, you can actually imagine, okay, I'm going to shed some extra pounds. I want to, have more energy, increase my energy. So you got to imagine yourself at the end of your detox so you can stay the course. So when it gets rough, you remember why you are in it, and set some anchors, set some reminders of why you are doing it, so that when things get rough, you can go to your anchor and say, okay, this is why I'm doing it. I'm trying to get shed some extra weight, reset my liver, clean your liver, detox your liver, whatever your intention is. And again, that goes back to what detox you choose. What is the end result? What is the protocol? Is it right for you? Are you on medications? Things that you should consider. But if you check all the boxes and it's all good, and you chose the one that's right for you, applying the tips that I just shared with you will help you to have a successful detox. All right, so those are my tips. And of course, as I mentioned in my last tip, that Detox December is coming up. Detox December. That is when I'm going to be doing my group detox, where I'm going to invite you, and I'm going to be sending some information out this month. You'll be getting more and more information as the time gets closer for Detox December. So come join us. We're going to say bye-bye to all the toxins in 2020 and reset our body and prepare our bodies for the next year. So excited. It's going to be fun. You're going to have a high level of accountability and support, and the right tools and recipes and everything you need to have a successful detox. And I can tell you, on my programs, you will not be hungry. So that's exciting. You're not going to be hungry, and it's not so intensive that you can't handle it. So it's going to be really, really fun for you guys to join me and our group doing this detox during Detox December. That's the buzzword. All right, guys. So until the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and see you next time.